CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today I have a little bit of a different video. I wanted to try out some Dollar Tree yarn and Dollar Tree hooks. I think I've used, I'm not sure if I've done a review before, but I've definitely used Dollar Tree yarn in some of my projects for my videos. It's lovely yarn, it's not bad at all, and the other day I actually saw some hooks, and I've never seen hooks before, and I thought, how neat would this be for someone who's just starting to crochet? Or even if you're not starting to crochet, we're living in hard times. I mean, money is tight. So how awesome is it that you can get dollar yarn and dollar hooks? So we're going to try them out and we're going to see how they work today, if they're really good. Like I said, I've used the yarn before. I think it's not too bad at all. But I wanted to show you what it looked like comparatively to other yarn. So this is called Crafter Square. Like I said, it is $1. They had this really pretty fall, peachy kind of, pumpkin color they had there. The yarn is made in India, and I really find yarn from India and Turkey, they really have really good, nice yarn. It is 100% acrylic, but you know, a lot of yarns are. I find this very similar to Red Heart and Mainstays. Actually, leaning a little bit more towards Mainstays. And I guess it's just such a strong acrylic that it almost has a cottony feel to it, just a tiny bit. I mean, it's still acrylic, but just a little bit of a cottony feel. But look at how bright and beautiful that white is. The thing is, you don't always find the yarn in Dollar Tree, so a lot of you might watch this video and be like, oh, I'm going to Dollar Tree, I'm going to see if I can find some yarn, and you can't find any. I think the best thing to do would probably be to call the Dollar Trees in your area and see if they have any yarn. Have them go hunt down, you know, like in the craft section, see if they have any before you start running everywhere. But if you have one right down the street, you know, why not check, okay? So anyways, this is one that I've already opened, and I did make a pumpkin out of it. I did use it to make a pumpkin for one of my I did a pumpkin coaster video, and so I wanted to see how it held up, and it really did really great. It's actually a little bit softer than the Red Heart yarn that I have. If you look here, this is a Red Heart orange yarn, and this one is actually a little bit softer, so I was really surprised. The thing though is for these coasters, you know, it all depends on what you're making. You might want something to be a little bit sturdier, so you really want that acrylic yarn or maybe even a cotton yarn. But anyways, yeah, this is definitely softer than Red Heart Super Saver. This is Red Heart Super Saver, and this Dollar Tree yarn is softer. Now, having said that, it's not as soft as like, you know, like this is Lion Brand yarn. This is obviously much softer than this, but not by much really, you know, it's still pretty soft. So I was pleasantly surprised. And then in the hooks, it came with two hooks for $1. And it was a 5mm and a 5.5mm hook. I wish now I would have got the other ones. They did also have a 6mm and a 6.5mm. But we're going to try both of these out. So I'm going to pull this out. This is the 5mm. It says 5mm right here. This is definitely plastic. Feels good in the hand. Doesn't feel heavy or anything. It feels really good actually. So, you know. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some basic crocheting. I'm just going to chain, like let's chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's not catching at all. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with these crochet hooks. I have some other hooks, some wooden hooks, some cheaper hooks that I've actually gotten from Walmart, and they're not nearly as nice as this little plastic hook crochet hook right here. This is really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the third chain from the hook, and let's try a half double crochet. Let's see how it does with that. Works through beautifully. Let's do another half double crochet. Now I'm going to try to crochet a little bit faster and see what happens. So it's still really smooth. We caught just a little bit there. So let's see if that's the yarn or me. So let's keep going. I'm moving pretty quick. Okay, so it's working really lovely. I just had that one little catch, It is pointed on the bottom, but I've had pointer ones that are worse that are come in those packs. I can't even remember who makes them, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. They're really pointed and they go down and they catch on everything. This isn't nearly as bad as that. So I'm going to chain 2, turn my work, and let's see how it does going back through these spaces here. So I'm just going to do a half double crochet going down. And I am working a little bit loosely. So let's see if I go a little bit tighter, if that makes a difference. So I am noticing, the only thing I'm noticing with this yarn is sometimes it will catch a little bit, but that's not something that's unfamiliar for me. For Red Heart or Mainstays, it will tend to do the same exact thing. So, you know, just a little bit of that, but it looks really good, right? Using a 50-cent hook technically, because it was 2 for $1. Okay, so let's pull out our other hook, the 5.5 millimeter hook, and let's see how it does. Okay. These actually call for a they call for a 5 millimeter knitting needle and a 6 millimeter crochet hook. I really don't think this needs a 6 millimeter crochet hook. I think a 5 or 5.5 is fine, but whatever, it's fine. I don't think it's actually thick enough for that, but each to their own. So I'm going to chain 2, and we're going to do some half double crochets going back this way with this bigger hook, and let's see how it works. Working good. It is, I think because it's plastic, I can feel it kind of catching a little bit onto the actual, because it's plastic. So just a little bit, I can feel it, but it's not too bad. And I think over time that might get better. So now I'm going to chain 3, and let's try some double crochets. I'm going to turn my work, and I'm just going to go right here into the first one here. Do a double crochet. And you see there it pulled apart again. But you know, Karen yarn does that, so I don't know. So just keep going down here. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. So like I said, the only thing I'm noticing is, you know, like if I take my clover hook, it's a little bit, these are a little bit definitely more expensive. But if I use my clover hook, these are made in Japan. Where are these hooks made? Made in China. These are made in China. These clover hooks are made in Japan. Not that it matters, I was just curious. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to pull this in, and let's see here. So if I go in and I do a double crochet, that is much smoother because of what it's made of. If I go in with this one and I go in, you can feel it pulling a little bit on this actual hook. And I think that's just because of what it's made of. But otherwise, I would definitely use these. I've been crocheting for 30 years. I'm gonna tell my age. I started crocheting when I was like 12, so I've been crocheting for about 30 years, of course on and off, but at any rate, I would definitely use these. These are really neat, really handy to have. These would be great for traveling too. If you don't want to take your good hooks or you're out somewhere, this would be great as a gift for someone who's learning how to crochet. You're not sure if they're gonna pick it up, but you know, crochet yarn and hooks and stuff, it can get very expensive. So if you're just starting out, this would be perfect for you if you're not really sure if you want to keep it going. And like I said, even if you're not, it doesn't matter. If you crochet all the time and you just need some hooks, you know, you've lost some, we lose them all the time. This would be great, you know, for $1. Who can beat that? So yeah, I would definitely recommend the yarn, and I would recommend the hooks. I'm really pleasantly surprised. Go Dollar Tree. Now, whether these would break, I don't know. They are a little bit like, I don't know about you, but I have carpal tunnel. So sometimes I can get a little heavy handed sometimes. but I can't think, I mean, maybe if you were doing amigurumi and you were trying to pull something really tight, or, you know, these could break a lot easier. Like, you know, I can feel this right now. I could probably break this with some good strength in there. But I'm heavy-handed too, so I don't know. But if you were just really easy with them, they would work great. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If you want to try some Dollar Tree yarn and some Dollar Tree hooks, like I said, I'm really surprised, and I would definitely recommend that anyone get them if they need them. And why not save some money? Okay, guys? So please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that, if you love my video, hit that notify me bell below so you can get notified about my other videos. Please share my videos. That helps more than anything on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can share. And by the way, you can find me at all of those places. If you need any help or you need any, have any questions about crochet, it would be great to get those questions, and I love to answer them. And again, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I have a Gmail, and of course you can comment right below on YouTube. So I'll see you again soon, guys. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.